Hi, I'm Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be setting up our bullet journals for October, and I decided to go for a cabin, foresty kind of theme for this month. I think it's a relatively simple setup, but there's still some fun doodling elements as well. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here is my Raffleris bullet journal. I already put in pencil outlines of everything to make this go a little quicker. My first page is like a little Polaroid, so I put in lines and then taped out the middle area that's like the picture so that I would have a clean line and wouldn't have to think about it too much as I was drawing. All of the materials that I am using will be linked in the description down below. Here I'm just sketching out a little A-frame cabin. I've been seeing this all over my Pinterest feed and just very inspired by them. Those are the Tombow markers that I will be using, and I am adding in some trees here and coloring in different things to liven the image up some more. I think coloring in larger sections of things is really therapeutic, and I really enjoyed myself while I was doing it. I did use quite a variety of different markers, but honestly I have the Crayola Super Tips pack of 50, and all the colors I used can be found in that pack, even if I didn't actually use Super Tips for all of them. I have to apologize for all of the weird lighting changes that go on throughout this video. The sun was not my friend today, but I hope you can look past it. It's so satisfying peeling away the tape when you're done, although I do feel a little wasteful using my pretty washi tape. Then I just labeled the picture and called that first page done. Moving on to the next page, I will be creating a monthly spread. So this is somewhere I can put basic events or different things that I know about in advance for the month. I do start my weeks on a Monday, just so you know, so if you prefer to start on a Sunday, yours will definitely look different. I just filled in the extra space on the right side with a nice big tree, and then used the same font as the first page to write October 2020. I decided to label the days of the week with a nice little cursive font in another brown tone. And then I used another green marker to make little dots in which to put the numerical days of the month. On to the next page. Here I decided to draw in a little sun, so I'm using another one of my Tombow markers in this nice yellow color. I sketched this out before, and I also found a cute little face that I liked on Pinterest, so I'm just outlining that with a black marker, giving it its facial features, and then also outlining the different rays of the sun. And this page is going to be my content planner, so it's a smaller grid of the month where I can write in the different YouTube videos I am planning to create and just kind of space them out throughout the month, as well as keep track of my progress in creating those videos. You will see I make some mistakes when I'm doing this, and I think that's part of the fun, is adapting, and so I decided to add a little drop shadow, and I also used a white marker to go in and fix the little piece on the right side as well. It doesn't look perfect, but I don't think your bullet journal needs to look perfect, and so I'm completely fine with it. I really enjoy this simple but really cute font I have going, and with the lighter colors, I do usually outline my writing with a thinner black line, just so that it pops a little bit more. Here you'll see I'm adding in the space where I will fill in progress for my videos. So right now I'm just putting in video so that, I'll put the titles underneath it. And then I have different tasks I'll end up putting along the side later as well. I also wrote in subs on the first and the last day of the month, And on those days, I will write in the number of subscribers I have just to keep track of it a little bit and make it so I don't obsessively check all the time, which is not good for me. Now moving on to the neighboring page, this is my habit tracker, and I have found the past few months that doing these single habit trackers, if that makes sense, has been working really well for me. So I'll make a grid shape the same as the month layout for each of my habits, and to go with my theme a little better, I made them cabins. I tried a couple of different ways, and honestly, the titles ended up a little wonky. I thought at first I wanted to add some extra dark color behind so that it would pop better, but that didn't end up looking so hot on the first one, and so I just kind of switched it up and wrote them with my white pen simply inside the roof section of each cabin. I think that ended up looking pretty nice. The habits I am tracking this month are working out, taking my vitamins, flossing, having less than 1 alcoholic drink a day, not spending any money, reading news, reading in general, journaling, and then doing something creative. So some of these things are things that I want to be doing every day, and others are just ones I want to be tracking how often they happen. This next spread is one I haven't actually done before, but it is a mood tracker, and I wanted it to be pretty simple, so I just spaced out across these 2 pages 31 different lines, and then wrote in mood tracker. My plan is for each day of the month, I will draw a tree that signifies how my mood was for the day, so the taller the tree, the happier my day was. I put a little example of what a day would look like. These trees are gonna have to be pretty skinny, but I think it'll end up looking pretty nice. On the next 2-page spread, I have my simplest pages, which are for gratitude and memories. So I just put in a title here, and throughout the month, I will write down things I'm grateful for and draw in visual representations of things that happen throughout the month. And now we're finally on my first weekly spread, and I started by putting in a green line. On that green line, I put in the number of the day of the week, and then above that, I wrote day of the week. And I left enough space so that I could do hourly planning each day if I wanted to, but didn't set it up for every day yet, so I can kind of pick and choose. I put in my title, which reads September 28th through October 4th. Underneath the main section is where I will put my to-dos, but there's also a space that kind of overlaps with the notes section where I don't really need to-do space, and so I decided to put in another small tracker. So this tracker is for steps, and I will mark in how many thousands of steps I get. There ended up being a little bit of extra space in the top right corner, and so in that space I put in a calendar just because it fit nicely. Then I went back in and outlined the title. And I called that good for my weekly spread. Now we'll do a flip through of all of the pages, starting with that Polaroid image, then my monthly grid layout. I think it's nice and simple, but still pretty. The content planner and habit tracking pages make me very happy. I love the simple cabin look, as well as the little sun, just kind of vibing. Then my mood tracking page, I'm very excited about this one. Gratitude and memories. These always end up being some of my favorite pages. Then lastly, it's my weekly page. And that is everything for October. Thank you so much for watching me set up my bullet journal. I hope you enjoyed seeing how it ended up. Let me know in the comments down below what your theme for October is and something you're excited for this fall. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!